Welcome back to my channel, Jules and Gems. This is another video. I just got off a live, so I said I was gonna make a story time as voted. And as always, every time I am recording, he wants to be a part of this video. He wants to be a part of it. I just put lotion on, stop. Video. So this is Duce. If you guys are new to my channel, this is my best friend, my son, my baby. His name is Duce. Duce, look. He's only 5 months, so he just be doing what he wants. But if you hear noise in the background, that's either him or the fan because it's hot. But so let's get right into it. The last thing that we talked about was oh, and by the way, I'm gonna be recording in different parts of my apartment because I'm trying to get the best area, lighting, just to see what's better for me. So right now I kind of like this setup. But so we're into the second part of this story time. As promised, I wanted to tell you guys what happened and what led up to us no longer talking, dating, or having sex. So as you probably have already read by the title, what happened. But so the last thing I talked about is where me and him were, I believe we were arguing. I can't remember. I didn't go back and watch. But so what happened was, after a couple months of us doing it, and I finally realized that me and him been having sex for real, we just kept going as normal, but my feelings started to really take off for him because it happens mostly with every girl. Like when they lose their virginity, the first guy they ever lose it to, they think they're gonna marry and be in love with and all this stuff and da. So I'm thinking me and him are in a relationship, and he is not thinking the same thing. He think we just dealing, you know, talking or whatever we used to call it back in those days. So I'm just like kind of like starting to get mad because things that he was doing beforehand I didn't notice. Now I'm noticing. Like say we were laying down or watching TV or whatever, he's flipping his phone over and he's turning his phone on silent and he's going to the bathroom to answer certain calls, and it's just like, why are you doing this? Like, I've met all your homeboys. You told me some of the stuff that you do. So it's like, why are you doing this? And if you guys are, I'm sorry, this story time is about Tater. Sorry, the guy that took my virginity. So I'm just like questioning, like, why are you doing all this? So one day I decide, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through his phone behind his back. So conveniently, because I was like trying to figure out what his password was. That was back in the days where you had to draw passwords, you know, with Androids and stuff like that. So he had an Android, I believe. He didn't have an iPhone. iPhones was popping, but it wasn't, everybody didn't have one yet. It was kind of like, ooh, they're too expensive, you know. So we thought they were our Androids. And I was like, I'm going to try to remember the thing. Luckily, it was actually a morning time, a Saturday. He had left his phone unlocked when he fell asleep after we did it. Whatever. We were supposed to be taking a nap. And I was like, let me go through his phone. I grabbed it and it was open. So I'm like, he's asleep. He knocked out. I'm reading Facebook messages after Facebook messages, and he talking to the girl that stayed next door to me, and if it looks a little bit different quality wise, that's because I just had to take it off of this phone because I'm out of storage on this phone. So yeah, but like I was saying, I was going through his phone and I'm just seeing that he's talking to this girl and that girl, and this camera's a lot bigger than that camera, but he's talking to this girl and that girl, and I'm just like, what the fuck? We supposed to be in a relationship and he's talking to this girl. He calling her bae and he love her and all this. And I'm like, what in the heck? Like, why are you sitting up with me and you talking to these other girls as if they your girlfriend? Like, it wasn't no flirtation. It was bae this and bae that, and yeah, we gonna go on a date and this and that, and I'm not off to this day and this and that. And I'm like, how you seeing me every day to every other day and you still got these other girls on the side? Girl, I'm pissed. I am pissed. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, I'm about to kill this nigga. I'm about to kill him. Like, I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to just break his phone, punch him in his face, like strangle him, or just get my stuff and leave and like not tell him why I'm mad. So at first I was gonna leave, but he ended up waking up when I was trying to climb over him. So he's like, oh, what's going on? Like, you about to go? And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go. Like, with an attitude, like, yeah, I'm about to go. He was like, why are you doing all that? Like, what? And I'm like, and I couldn't even hold it in. I'm like, yeah, you and your stupid bitches. And I just threw the phone on the girl, child. I blanked out stupid for what reason? Oh, I blanked that other word. So I'm like, you and these just, and you telling them, oh, you love them. And I'm mad. Because he done opened a can of worms. I wasn't going to say nothing. Now I'm saying everything. Girl, he like, calm down. Like, he holding me like, calm down. Like, yeah, it's not what you think it is. I'm like, you love them. You ain't never tell me you love me. Oh, you taking bitches on dates. You ain't never took me on no date. Or it's like, what we supposed to be? If you just fucking me and you just over here doing what you want to with them, well, why you need me for? Like, I'm mad, girl. I'm fuming. So he like, Shay, just calm down. Just calm down. I'm like, no, because you playing with me right now. You really playing with me. You wasting my time. Like, you could have been told me that you not looking for nothing serious. You just trying to do. And I would have left you alone. I'll let you do what you want to do with them. Because from the sounds of it, you already probably having sex with them, or you done had sex with them. You need to leave me alone. So he's like, no, I'm not trying to lose you. I'm like, shut up. You lying. And so he like, girl, at this point, I done got my stuff. While we arguing, I'm packing my stuff now. Like, when he let me go, I started packing all my stuff. So I got my little bag, my purse, and my phone, and I got my shoes, and I'm heading to the door, baby. So we leaving. He's like, man, can you come back inside? I'm not trying to be arguing outside, like, cause he stayed in a nice little neighborhood. It's like houses. So he like, can you come back inside? I really don't want to be arguing outside. I want nobody in our business. I'm like, I'm probably sure you don't want nobody in our business. You never want nobody in our business. You sit here fucking a 16-year-old, but you don't want nobody. I'm yelling outside, cause bitch, you try to play me, so now I'm about to play you. So I'm like, you get a 16-year-old, you don't want nobody to know, and now you mad because I'm outside and I'm yelling. And it was next door to him was it was a girl or boy, I can't remember. It was a special needs kid that stayed outside, stayed next door to him, and they used to always be outside on the swing, and people would watch them for the window, make sure they're good, whatever. So the person was actually out on the swing, and I'm like, hey, I don't give a fuck that your neighbors out here. He's like, man, calm down, get back in the house. Like, I'm like, no, because now you got me hot. You done played me for these past 6 months. You done played me like a motherfucking drum. You done played me like a Game Boy. I'm not gonna go back inside, girl. He yanked me in the door. He like, you was not gonna get me evicted. Like, I don't own this house. I rent this house. Come on, man, get in the house. So we go back in the house, and I'm like, you know what? I'm naming. I done seen you talking to LaQuisha, Jabria. I done seen you talking to Lex. I see you talking to. I done read all your inbox, and you ain't got nothing to say to me. I done read everything. Babe, I love you, and oh, the day that this and that was good, and oh yeah, I seen everything. I already seen everything. Like, you don't have to tell me nothing else. So after I do all that, he like, I don't love them, I love you. I'm like, nigga. So I'm like, let me go. Just let me go. Let me go. So he finally let me go. I walk home. Girl, I block his little phone number. He write me on Facebook pleading his case and this and that. And I'm so sorry. And I was going to tell you. No, you wasn't going to never tell me. You was never going to tell me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. I said what I said earlier, and I stood behind what I said. Girl, I'm just lounging on the... I just be chilling like I'm talking on the phone. Girl, I'm supposed to be sitting up. I'm just lounging like... But I'm like, you should have said that you was dealing with other people when we were initially just talking. You did not have to wait until it's been all these months, been you dealing and sleeping together, and it's other people in the equation. I don't like that. Because I've been upfront and honest with you, and it's only been you since it been you. Like, so now I feel played. I feel very, very much tried. So I'm like, I'm just done with the whole situation. I said that I did, and then he kept calling and kept texting and stuff like that. And I finally like let in and came back over there, and we sat down and talked. And he was like, "You just gotta understand, like, I can't be in a real relationship with you right now. Like, you're 16, I'm 20. Like, how would that look? How you think our people would respond? How do you think people in the public will respond?" And I'm telling him, like, you should have. Why am I moving back and forth? I'm like, you should have thought about that before you took it this far with me. Anyways, you should have sat down and told me that well in advance before we got to this point. Anyways, I'm not no little ass girl, although I'm a little girl. Like, I can understand and handle a grown person conversation when it comes to me. Like, you play on my emotions, knowing all along you not finna take me that serious. You're not taking it that far with me. Like, why not just be upfront and just tell me? Why not? Trying to get thumbnails on love. Like, I just don't understand why he took it like that. So, or took it that far, to be exact. So, long story short, we ended up starting talking again. And then a week later, he sits me down. He's like, "I need to tell you something." I'm going to use that. That's a good one. "I need to tell you something." I'm like, "What's going on?" He was like, "My lease on this house is up. And I'm supposed to be moving. I'm not going to renew because I can't afford it. Because the roommate said he can't talk." So initially when he moved into the house, it was 3 other people. Well, no, it was a 3-bedroom. So it was 2 other people living there. So one was his best friend. Well, one of his best friends. One of his best friends and a homeboy. So they were all 3 living there. And the other 2 had ended up moving out like 2 months before he ended up moving. So it was like, at first we was all splitting the rent, and so it made it a lot easier on me. But now it's just me in this house. I cannot afford to pay the rent by myself, and I don't know if I'm gonna get no other roommates in time before I renew. So I'm just gonna move back to Winter Haven and get me a little 1-bedroom spot over there, whatever. And I was like, well, how we supposed to work if you gonna go back to Winter Haven? Because I don't drive, and his license had just got suspended again. So I'm like, you gonna be riding dirty? Like, how's this even supposed to work? And then he told me, "I want you to wait for me, and so don't get nobody else none of your cookies, and I'm gonna wait for you," and and like an idiot, I believed him. So when he left, when he moved back, it was like August, mid-August or something like that. When he moved, when he left, I kept my half of the deal. Tried to, at least. I'm gonna tell you about it later. I wasn't dating nobody. I wasn't talking to nobody. I wasn't sexting nobody. I wasn't sexting anybody. I was just off the market completely. Even though me and him only text and talked on the phone, I still wasn't doing anything with anybody else because I was waiting for him. Girl, I get on Facebook. It's like, let me look at the calendar, because I don't even remember. You know, I can't do the months in order unless I start from January. I ain't got time. So he left August, mid-August. October, I'm on Facebook in class, right? Because it was like a reading class or something like that. And I only was in this reading class because I couldn't pass FCAT. So we just chilling. Like, the teacher had left to get some printed stuff from the teacher break room, whatever. So we just chilling in there, whatever. So I'm on my phone, whatever. I still remember this because it was a boy that was in that class who had been trying to holler at me. And I just like, back up. I got a nigga, like, leave me alone. So I'm on Facebook, whatever, on my phone. Because I finally got a phone. And this is my junior year. So finally gave us, I told y'all, she gave us one of the first iPhones, first touch phones or whatever. It had a little squared out screen, and it was a big old circle in the middle. It was a blue button on this side, a blue button on this side. So I'm on my little Facebook, and I see a girl tag him, and it's a sonogram. "Congratulations to me and my baby daddy. Our princess is due." And it was 9 months from then, basically. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? This nigga left 2.5 months ago, and he already got a bitch pregnant. I get real disrespectful on the mouth when it's not me. I'm like, so I like the post. Then I send it, because you can screenshot. So I send it to him, like, you know, when you get Facebook and you can hit share and stuff like that, and you can tell the person like, oh, whatever. I don't remember how it used to look. I just know that you could send a post to a person on Facebook, like, because back then it was no such thing as screenshot. So I'm like, oh, congratulations, question mark, like. And then he never explained himself. After I had sent it to him, he never wrote me back. He never texted me again. He never called me. So I'm like, really? So then after she had the baby, months at this point, after that happened, he never wrote me back and he never called me or nothing like that. And it's not like I wasn't texting or calling him. He just never responded. After I realized, okay, this nigga with her and he not finna, you know, hit me back, I moved on. Like, I started talking to other niggas again. So that's how I ended up meeting his best friend, or one of his best friends, and that's how me and him started dating, whatever. So I'm just like, what the absolute fuck? Like, I just didn't understand anything that happened. And then months later, after the fact, when she had the baby, then he want to come to me telling me like, I'm so sorry, it wasn't supposed to happen like that, and I promise I wasn't sleeping with her when I was sleeping with you. And I'm like, it don't matter. You told my dumb ass, and I believed you, to wait for you. It's not like he said wait till he moved back or wait till his license is like reinstated, or no, he told me to wait for him until I turned 18, y'all. I was going on 17. I wasn't even 17 yet. And I'm like, you told me that, and you knew you was messing with Cindy Lou down the block. She really stayed in Winter Haven. But, so I'm like, you probably ain't even go get your own place. You probably moved, because I never confirmed this, so I can only say probably. You probably, your lease probably actually was up, and his homeboys did move out. That I know for a fact. They moved out. You couldn't afford it, so guess what you did? You went and you moved in with somebody you probably was already talking to or dating behind my back. That day I had caught all these girls in your phone. She probably was one of them. And you moved in with her and got a place with her. And I'm over here looking stupid in the face. And you got her pregnant by accident or purpose. Who knows? Don't care. So now they have like a, I don't even know how old the baby is, like 3, 4 years old, something like that. And I'm just like, girl, how old am I? 22? 22 minus 5 is 17. 5 years old. She's probably 5. So I'm like, girl, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I was so hurt. He was trying to tell me this and convince me like he really didn't try to hurt me and all this. And I didn't care. Girl, I didn't care. At that point, I was already talking to Poe. So my feelings was so invested into Poe already, because Poe came in and he really just swooped in like a knight in shining armor. Like when me and him first started talking, me and Poe, it was like peaches and cream. Like this man did everything for me. This man always looked out for me. He was always there. Like I told you guys in the first installment, he had turned into really my boyfriend without him being my boyfriend. Like always buying me stuff, getting me stuff, and like always, anytime I asked him to come get me from school or do something and hanging out, it wasn't just sex. It was majority of sex, but it wasn't just sex. So it's like, at that point, your apology, you should have gave me that 9 months ago. Because at this point, I'm invested into a whole nother person. So fuck you and the baby. And the baby mama. Like, that's how I felt. Like, baby ain't do nothing, but it's just like, fuck the situation. I don't care. I don't care anymore. So, yeah. So after he did all that apologizing, I blocked him on Facebook. His number was never unblocked after I had decided to block him the second time. So he couldn't call me regular, and on top of that, I had blocked him on Facebook. He ended up making a new Facebook a couple years later, after the incident happened, where me and the best friend and my boyfriend clashed, and they all found out that, you know, I had both of them, you know. A couple of years later, he made another Facebook and then added me on that Facebook so he could talk to me again. And by that time, me and Poe were not really speaking. It was some rocky things that happened. He also, we're gonna get into him next, well, third, and we'll talk about that. But he wrote me like talking about, hey, can we meet up? I just want to talk to you and stuff in person. And I had this was when I just got my car that you guys have seen a lot of times, my white Toyota Matrix. So he was the first. It was so crazy. I always think about this. I had went to go see him. He's back in Lakeland, and he was the first dude to ever sit in my car, which is like so minuscule, but still, it's like, damn, why you gotta be the first everything? Like, he wasn't the first to eat my booty though. But I'm just like, this is crazy. But after that, we never like got back like doing anything again or dating or talking. Once he did that, he really broke my heart, and he really showed me like niggas are grimy, can be grimy. So I never took it that there with him again. But he was officially cut off from there. So with that being said, he was done, and I ended up meeting a guy, and I'm just gonna name him Mushroom. I said I wanted to name him Mushroom, and I'm gonna name him Mushroom. I met Mushroom like I don't even know when. It was in the midst of me finding out him having a baby. And we're going to talk about him. He's going to get one long story time, and that's it. Then we're going to go straight into Poe. And Poe's going to get a series. So, yeah. With that being said, guys, it was a pleasure. Hopefully, I can get the 2 videos together. If not, this is going to suck. But, bye, guys. Until next time. Peace, Jules and Gems.